stands for Giving and Receiving Assistance for Our Community's Essentials. Simply put, any need that exists in our community, we intend to fill, either by physically giving someone an item or making a connection in order to solve a problem. Grace started 6 years ago with the idea that there is a whole population within our community who have unmet needs, mostly people who are what would be called working poor. They lack the assets in order to stabilize their lives, even if they're working. In the time of COVID, we went from serving 100 households a week to more than 500, actually 525 households a week. We now serve an average of 400 households a week, and we don't see that rate slowing down, even though our community members have essentially returned to work. They still have bills that they need to pay. Their needs are more complex. Some of them are still recovering from COVID because they could not shelter in place. They had to still go out and work. And so everything really centers around our Thursday evening distribution, even though we are so much more than that. And even though Grace is many more days in a week than Thursday nights. But when people come, they receive from us a bag of fresh, nutrient-dense food. So that's an array of produce for all the meals in a day. That is bathroom tissue, that is milk, that is eggs. And for those who come to us, people could make all kinds of choices so that indeed they were reflecting the desires and the cultural values that were intrinsic to them. The household cleaning supplies that they need, the period supplies that they prefer, and then some other little extras that are indeed necessities that might be outside of their budget. Tonight we have books, we have board games for quiet family time away from the screen, and we have bike helmets because we've noticed that a lot of our community members are indeed out and about and enjoying the great outdoors with friends, which is exactly what we hope everyone will do. But sometimes the protective equipment is indeed outside of what they can afford. And so what we really aspire to do is we have a community. We care well for one another. And with that, on an individual basis and by understanding and communicating with our community, we reflect their needs with our offerings. And when we aren't the answer, which can often happen, we make sure to connect people with what they need. We can only do this with the incredible support of the City of Summit and the Department of Community Programs. Grace is an official program of the Department of Community Programs, and it is because of that that we can work out of this beautiful building in the heart of Summit. They provide all kinds of guidance and transportation and manpower. And they are the force that first acknowledged the issue that we saw as Grace. And they were the first to open their doors to us at the community center, where we had our first food distribution under the auspices of the Family Fun Night. And then that site became our second location, which is now a community vaccination center. And so we are here to be the best neighbors that we can be, and we are here to really rejoice in community.